So that's when I untied myself and I got the heck out of there. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe you made that joke again. Oh, I forgot to press record. Oh, dang it. Well, it doesn't matter because we're back with episode 95.
You didn't forget to press record.
No, I did. That's what I was doing. I definitely messed up. Also, I had a quick question of the day for you. What is 95 minus 48?
Your mom.
No. 95 minus 48. What do you think it is?
23.
No, it is 47.
Okay.
Okay, minus 38.
12.
No, it's 9.
Okay.
47 and 9. What does that remind you of?
47 and 9. That's how much the Packers are going to lose by this weekend.
No. That was the final score of the Lions-Cowboys game
Dang
this week. So,
Dang it.
just wanted to remind you, but this isn't a Cowboys podcast. This is the Until Next Week podcast. So
I was crying in the club at girls' night.
Yeah.
During that.
Yeah. Well, anyways, welcome back to the podcast.
I wasn't actually crying in the club.
You weren't?
No,
crying?
I was at girls' night though. It was fun.
Okay, so girls' night's better than being at the club?
Oh, it's 10 times better. That's awesome. I've been to both. Girls' night is so much better than the club.
What were you doing at a girls' night?
Well, so it was our youth group girls' night event.
Yep.
And after Nerf Wars, they kept shooting me in the neck and the ears.
I can tell. So those aren't hickeys. Sorry.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
That's my first joke I could think of. I know it's Nerf darts because I saw the Instagram post.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But girls' night was fun because I'm sitting there and I helped set up all the stuff. Our interns were doing it for us because they're girls, and I am not a girl, so I couldn't participate. But
so did you actually do anything then? If they did all the setup and all the work?
No, I did all the setup. Like I moved all the chairs, I unlocked the doors. They were like, "Hey, where's this? It's over here." I supervised, is what it was.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then I just went to the corner and just kind of watched football. By watch football, I mean watch the absolute spanking that happened.
That was the same night?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And there was no other games on at that same time. And so it just was, you know what? This is just it. This is how it ends.
When did you know it was going wrong?
So I left to go to girls' night at, it had just become 7-3.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, they scored kind of easily, but I was like, well, I got to go anyway. So then I leave, and then I'm helping like set up stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm walking over to get paintbrushes for their painting thing that they were doing. Yeah. And I look at my phone and it's like 28 to 6 or something like that. And
I'm like, that escalated quickly.
I was like, frick.
But you couldn't say that. So what did you actually say? Because you were in church at that point.
I said, fracking.
Fracking. Yes. You got into a political talk during the girls' night. That's awesome.
No, they kept every girl that would roll up, they'd be like, why are you here? And I'm like, because we probably shouldn't have an event where only girls are here. And
just in case.
Yeah, it's like, hey, like every mean person in the world, there's a building full of only girls here for you.
Yes. Were you the only guy?
I was the only guy.
You would have fought them all off so easily.
I would have had better plans than our interns would have had.
Definitely. Because what would they have done in that scenario?
I don't know. They're all crazy. And
which, in that scenario, you maybe want the crazy.
They probably would have just thrown stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, you tried, but did you try locking the doors? Locking the doors would have helped. Did you try running through the gym and going out the exit door that the bad guys don't know about?
Yeah.
No, you barricaded yourself in the only spot that doesn't have an exit. Okay.
You can't be in the bathroom in this scenario. I know they can't get in because it's a ladies' room, but still.
I know.
You need to be thinking this through.
You need to think a little further ahead. Being outside and mobile is good.
So how many lives did you save?
Oh, man, we're probably talking in the dozens.
That's awesome. I'm really proud of you for just protecting our youth.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have to do
especially our
that,
women, because we need them.
Some people would say that, yes. And I
just did.
Well, I concur with that statement.
That's good, too.
Yes.
So we are some of the some.
Yes.
Good stuff. Also, some more good stuff is that we're on the road to 100 5-star reviews. Yes, we are still on the road because some of you are just being lazy. I'm sorry. Dane said it. I just reciprocated and said what he already said.
I certainly agree with that statement.
Yes, most definitely. But if you have not left us a 5-star review on Spotify, please do that. If you listen on Apple, please leave us a 5-star there and also a written review, and we can get into that on the podcast itself. And also, if you have any friends that don't listen to the pod, subscribe on their phones and then leave a review from there, and we'll all be good, you know?
Stealing is caring.
It is, especially when you leave 5 stars for the Until Next Week podcast.
Especially when you listen to Christmas trap music. There's people out here saying
Christmas trap is good.
Oh yeah, they out here saying that it's already Christmas season.
It is
not.
Sorry, I'm still getting over everything right now.
Samuel's picked up smoking.
That's definitely what I'm doing right now. I did see a post earlier, and it's showing like Google searches by time of the year, and it showed Mariah Carey to slightly bumped up, like recently a slight bump, which means
why are people Googling her? We all know
because she's thawing out.
I get the meme of her thawing out.
She's almost thawed out. So that way, all I want for Christmas is you and Mariah.
You know what I want? I want a dew for Christmas.
You want a dude?
A Mountain Dew.
Oh, well, that's what I'm holding right now. And you could be drinking these, but you're trying to be healthy before your marathon.
It freaking sucks. I'm tired of being healthy. It's probably not going to help. Today I ran 20 miles, and it's the worst. Absolute worst. And so now we'll get into my updates of the week.
Okay. you tell us some of your updates from this week, Dane.
My legs hurt. That's actually one of my grinding my gears thing, but but nonetheless they hurt.
Yes. Okay. Anything else? Anything else hurting?
Oh yes, my hips.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
When
actually.
I say tighter than a snare drum, I mean they're so tight, absolutely tight. Have you ever double knotted your shoes?
Most of the time, yes.
That's exactly how my hips feel.
That's tight. That's real tight. That's
so
not
tight.
going to get loose anytime soon.
No, and I get on it's not a foam
roller.
It's not foam,
but
it is a roller.
Okay, a roller. You make cookies with.
No, it's like a rubberized roller, like a rubberized foam roller. It's not made of foam, but it is a foam roller.
Oh, okay. It's basically a foam roller.
Yes, but it's harder.
Okay.
So
it's a roller.
Yeah, it's a roller.
Nice.
I don't know what to call it.
Like wooden?
No. It's like hard plastic.
Is it helping?
Yeah. So like whenever I get on that and I roll out like a little bit, my hips, my legs, my hamstrings, my calves.
Yeah.
And
oh my.
I know. My thighs. It's a real experience every day. Mm-hmm. After I do it every time, I feel about 20% better. So like
if you do it 5 times,
maybe
that's 100%.
Because I definitely go from like, oh no, I can't walk or get up or do anything. Then I roll out and then I get up and I'm like, like I can reasonably get around now. Mm-hmm, it's still not the most enjoyable experience, but I can get around.
Does it make a difference with how far you run how much you have to foam roll to get that 20%? Or is it always like one foam roll session, no matter the distance, will get you 20% better?
It's always 20%, but the length of the run will like take its greater impact the longer it is. So like yesterday I ran 4 miles and like if I didn't roll out, I'd be fine. I'd feel a little tight, but it would be okay. But today I ran 20 miles.
That's 5 times as many.
That's 5 times as many.
That's 6 days worth of miles.
You know what made it so much worse today?
Cancer.
That, but also yesterday. So Thursdays I usually take off before running my long runs on Friday. Yeah. That way I can be at maximum like
lung capacity.
That and let's go do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yesterday or Wednesday, one of my bosses, not my direct boss, but a different boss, was like, "Hey, I'd like to take you out to lunch." And I'm like, "Is it on the?"
When did you become Dave Ramsey?
Well,
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
Well, it was a girl, but
sounded like Dr. Phil though.
Hey, do you want to go out to lunch?
That's better. Now I know it's a girl. Originally, you had a Dr. Phil voice going. Okay.
And she takes out all the other people in my position and do that. Like she does or goes out with one of them once a week, and there's 10 of us. And so she cycles back about every 2.5 months to us.
Yeah, 10 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, well, is it on the church card? And she goes, it is. And I said, I'd love to then.
Where is the most expensive steak?
We went to Bambino's.
That's good.
Which
is solid.
Yeah, it's solid. It's not breaking the bank either. And
do you want to explain Bambino's to the people out there?
Yeah, it's like it's not like a super fancy pasta place, but it's like you're sitting down, waiter's coming to you. It's gonna be like it's pretty good pasta.
I don't know if Pasta Express is nationwide, but if it is, I think it's like the middle ground between a Pasta Express and an Olive Garden.
Yeah, Olive Garden's too fancy. This is slightly less fancy, but I think the pasta's better because it's local here.
Yeah. Not unlimited salad though.
Right. And I do wish they had unlimited salad. But they give you bread and olive oil and balsamic vinaigrette and garlic.
It's nice.
And you mix them and it's pretty good.
Do they only do one type of bread still, or do they have like a few different variations?
No, it's just one.
Okay. Well, it's
still
still good,
slicey
though.
bread.
I haven't been there in a while.
I know. And talking about makes me want to go there.
We need to go right now. The podcast is over. We're done. We're getting some dinner.
I might actually do that after this.
That sounds really good. I don't know when they close, but
it'll probably be after the podcast is done. It'll probably be closed.
I mean, maybe not.
I
though.
have to sneeze.
It is homecoming weekend. Hey,
I'm back.
I would never distract the podcast with any loud, abrupt noises coming from my mouth.
Mine was way louder.
Yeah. I almost coughed when I was saying that. But yeah, it's solid food. I was going to say, though, it might be open because Missouri State has their homecoming weekend.
Right.
So with all the new or old alumni coming in, there's a better chance they would want to go to Bambino's, and therefore they might be open later.
Anybody with a college degree can suck it. What are you doing? Walk around with a piece of paper.
I don't.
Everybody stop going to college. Quit going until we figure it out. Everybody knows it's not working.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do.
Go back and tell them you want your money back.
Then what? Did they take the degree also?
Tell them, quote, I didn't get a proper education. I held up my end of the deal, and it's now time for you. I want to be an astronaut.
I'm too tall to be an astronaut.
There you go.
Or at least that's what I've been told, and it's kind of destroyed me ever since, and that's why I started the podcast.
Exactly.
I'm like, this is the next best thing to going to space.
For sure is. My other update is Joe Peck is a communist.
Okay, shout out Joe, a new listener to the pod.
Actually, he's
allegedly.
He's actually more of a fascist.
Feminist.
Whoa. Anyways,
sorry.
So, also, Lauren, Samuel's lady friend, needs to set me up with one of her feminist friends. We tried that last night. She said, quote, you need to bring me a friend, actually, Dane, so I can yap with her while you guys are playing pickleball.
Okay.
And I was like, we're working on it.
Yeah.
And then we played pickleball last night.
We did. I mean, we could just go directly into that as part of my update as well, because we shared that update together.
Exactly.
Originally, like midway through the day, we were trying to figure out when we would record this week. And I was like, well, Dane's busy Saturday. He's saying he's busy Friday, supposedly, allegedly.
Well, I have that thing after this that I'm probably not going to go to.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, maybe we could record Thursday night. And then he responded with, no, we got pickleball. And I'm like, I honestly, I thought you gave up on me.
No, absolutely not.
And when I saw that message, I'm like, I will be there for you and I will give my all, which is not always a lot. And that showed.
Well, last night, the first game we played was pretty good.
It was our first win together in a tournament.
Exactly.
Yes.
And whenever we were playing them, it was kind of like I was a pocket passing quarterback with no pass rush.
Yeah.
It's like when they're not hitting it really hard at you, I can just pick apart wherever they're at and just put it wherever I want.
Yep.
And that's great when we're playing that way. The next two people, however, very good.
And what also hurt us is both of them were solid. The first game, there was a male and a female. We will not say who was the better player, but there was one obvious player who was better.
The wife sucked.
It made for some great shots for us, though, because I started lobbing it, and she would just nail it right into the net. Right into the net. And after a while, I was just thinking, like, I should just yell goal on one of these. Goal. Like, she is going full-on soccer mode. She's, like, messy.
Soccer mom mode.
And it helped a lot.
There was one point where, like, she hit two overheads back to us. We got them back again and again, and then she hit a third one straight in the net, and that was like the backbreaker.
I think that was where I think it was a lob though. I think we're like lob, and then the last one, and then she messed up
because one was like I just flicked the wrist on the backhand just to try and get it back.
Yeah,
and it did. It went way high. She hit it back, and then I think you lobbed it, and then that's when she hit it straight in the net.
Yeah.
And she I think she might have like threw a batter on the ground.
I don't think she was very happy with that. That happened quite a few times, which ended up helping us in that first win. But yeah, the second game, they were both solid.
Oh man.
And it
was 0-11.
We didn't want to play. So we were like, hey, let's just get this over with. Let's get to the next team. So that's why we didn't score. And it stinks because we did serve first.
We did.
And we didn't get anything. So then they served and we got through their first guy with like maybe getting 2 points against us.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, we got it.
And then for whatever reason, the next guy, we're just like, let's not play pickleball anymore. Let's just hit it. Like both of us, honestly, we both were like, hey, let's just not hit it in bounds or let's just mess up here. We were both playing bad.
Man, I mean, they put us in like tough spots is what it was. And whenever you can get to the net and be aggressive and hit it hard at the opponents, specifically their feet, all you can do is pop it up or try and hit a down the line shot that if you don't have time to hit it, it's really hard to actually make the shot.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened a lot. And then we couldn't be aggressive in light of that. We just probably midway through, should have just been like, hey, no matter what, let's get to the net and just try something.
Get to the net or even just be like, let's just try to.
Let's try
something
different.
We never try to dink it. We never hit it lightly over.
I hate dinking, but it's like we got to embrace it.
Like if one team's dinking, the other team's not. The dinkers are going to win.
If the people on the other side of the net is like worth their salt at all, yeah. And that's what's tough is I don't want to play those people because I hate dinking.
You just got to dink.
Yeah. And
dink
I hate
is
it
life
because that's not real pickleball to me. I'm like,
you got to be dinkers.
We're just touching each other. That's all it is. And it drives me crazy. I don't like it.
Okay. Well, and then there was the third team.
Oh, yeah.
And we scored points against them, but
what was that one? What did that one end up being?
I think it was like 11-5, 11-6, 11-4, somewhere in there.
It was something in the middle.
It wasn't great.
It was definitely more attainable.
We did get a lead. We got a point on the first serve.
Nice.
And then it went back to them, and they scored quite a bit. And eventually we got it back, but again, we didn't really score anything. And it was, again, just kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
I need to play in some low... I mean, this is, quote-unquote, a non... How do they label it? Like a non-serious pickleball tournament. It's a little serious. Some of those guys take it a little too serious. So I'm like, I need something else. I need to say that I am purely... We are a 3.5 team. That's what I want to say. And because there are some people here who are definitely over 4, potentially as high as like 4 or 5. And I'm like, that's just not... Why are you here? Why are you in this tournament? Go play in a serious pickleball tournament, dude.
Was it their branded shirts and their sponsors on the back that gave it away?
And so many paddles. So many paddles. It's ridiculous.
A whole bag's worth.
But you know what? I bet you they did not have the best paddles because those are Friday pickleball paddles.
Use the code Samuel 14434.
No.
14431.
No.
144133
3.14. No, it's
911.
Samuel 14434. And if you use that code, which randomly 3 of you did this past week, I don't know if it's listeners of the pod or randos, whoever it is, thank you. You can get 2 paddles for $98 or 2 of the nicer, more elite level paddles for $138. Also, a lot of times they have like a free pickleball paddle cover that you can get with your order.
I have 2.
And I believe also if you spend... It might have to be like 149 or maybe it's like 130, somewhere in that range. Then you get free shipping. So whatever you do, only buy 2 paddles though, because that's the only way the code works. And that's the only way that you can help me help you, you know?
Right.
That's how I buy the equipment for this podcast, sort of.
Who gave me the one with the paddle cover that I used last night?
Okay. So Elizabeth gave you a paddle cover with a paddle. And then Angela kept, I believe, the paddle cover, but then gave you the paddle, I think. And Elizabeth and Angela, if I got that mixed up again, I'm sorry. Dane should be the one remembering this.
I have no idea.
But it's one of those.
The one that came with the paddle cover, I played so much better with last night. So that is all.
Yeah. So we think that was which paddle? What color was it?
It was orange.
It was the orange speckle. It was the black one with the orange speckles, right?
Yes, black with orange speckles.
Okay.
To match my fur.
I could be wrong, but that was one of them.
Which one?
And if you want to throw it in the comments one more time so we don't get confused,
dang it,
we can read that next week. So that's kind of all our pickleball talk for this week.
Which one's me right here?
You are number 2. Do you need to be louder?
No, turn me down, cuh.
How does
one,
it sound? Right here?
Good.
Right here?
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. Sorry, we're just doing some quick updating on the pod. But anyway, some other updates from the week for myself is I did not go to a concert this week, but I did go to another comedy show. Did not go to Nate Bargatze, but someone in his same realm, Dusty Slay, was in town, and I went there with Rebecca and Daniel, 2 of my siblings. And he was pretty good.
Is that Santa Claus's comedian?
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I can't make any more jokes here. I mean, obviously Slay, but
Slay Queen.
He slayed. But he was pretty good overall. Definitely in like that John Chris, Nate Bargatze realm. He's one of the co-hosts of Nate Bargatze's podcast. But overall, he had a pretty good show. It's nice because they're in kind of that clean comedian range. He had a few jokes that kind of pushed the boundaries a little bit, but I mean, it was still solid overall. So he has like openers at each of his shows, and it appears to be like he has like random people in each of the cities open for him. I don't think he has like a consistent opener necessarily.
What do they know?
And someone who has been everywhere lately, and I don't know if you know who he is, but have you heard of Yakov?
The vodka guy?
Yeah. Well, Yakov
Ed
Smirnoff.
Branson? Yeah, I've seen that.
So he's like a worldwide famous comedian, especially like back in the day. Like he was huge, I think like the 80s and 90s and stuff. And then he's opened his theater in Branson and hasn't really done like the stand-up comedy scene as much, but he's like from Russia and everything. But he's recently getting back into stand-up comedy more aggressively.
Yeah.
So I saw him open up at like John Christ over a year ago. He was here opening up. I think he was at Nate Bargatze's show. He didn't open up. He sat in like the front row, and Nate Bargatze made a joke about it. He's like, yeah, I'm walking around doing my show. Then all of a sudden there's only one person I can see in the audience in the front row, and it's Yakov Smirnoff. It's like, why is he here? And he was like freaking out, which is crazy because Nate Bargatze is one of the biggest comedians out there.
True.
Like hosted SNL twice, and he's freaking out because Yakov's like front row at his comedy show in Springfield.
That don't make no sense.
I know, it's crazy. But Yakov is there, and he does like the same jokes each time because I heard the same jokes the other day that I also heard like a year and a half ago. But they're still pretty good, pretty funny.
Whatever.
But I guess he is going to be going on tour again soon, so hopefully that goes well for him.
You should have booed.
Booed?
Yeah, and threw your shoe.
That's the best thing to do for openers.
Exactly.
Is that you just always boo them.
That happened at Thomas Rhett.
I wasn't there because I sold you the tickets.
Exactly. They didn't boo him, but somebody threw their boots at him. And he goes, whoa, hey.
Yeah.
Y'all are getting crazy.
Did he jelly roll out of the way?
No. He ducked it.
Yeah. Jelly Roll was also in town the other day. I was confused. I was leaving work. I'm like, why is the traffic so bad?
Oh, it was.
And then I processed that the Jelly Roll had made it into Springfield, and he was doing a concert. I did not go.
One of our youth group leaders sent in our group chat, we should take the kids to Jelly Roll.
That would be wild.
And I know my boss was so confused because he hates country music.
Yeah.
And so he's like, what? I
can understand why it would be a little confusing there.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, is not, wait, you didn't say winter jam. You said Jelly Roll?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really listen to Jelly Roll, but he seems like a genuine dude. I saw he made like a giant donation to like 2 of the homeless type shelters in Springfield when he was here. And I'm like, that's nice of you.
There's a lot of homeless people here.
Yeah. Shout out. Gosh, we shouldn't be laughing, but a couple other things. Something that I can laugh about is my just dominant fantasy football win over Dane this week in the Until Next Week podcast. Fantasy football league that we are doing.
I didn't even know that happened. You're breaking this news to me as we speak.
Did you really not pay attention?
I pay attention.
I know. You pay attention almost as much as the other people, like Joshua Schmitz.
Bum.
And Angela, you probably need to update your roster. You have a very good team, but you need to look at it each week and put the starters in. That would be helpful.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Look at us.
You see us?
All right.
Put in your best players.
Now go ahead and bench your quarterback.
No. I think some of Jack's friends, I think maybe the person who's currently last in our league, I believe he's Jack's friend. I could be wrong, but he's someone else who just has not been starting the right guys.
Alvaro, are you listening?
What are you doing?
Alvaro, listen to me. I need you to get onto your fantasy
trade Butker and get the best quarterback out there.
No. Look at me, Alvaro.
Are you playing him this week?
No, look at me, Alvaro.
Okay, he sees you.
Look at me, look at you, look at me, look at you.
Yeah.
Trade me all of your best players for nothing. Do it. Come on, let's collude. Let's do this. Anything but Jack.
No. Yeah, Jack's doing good. We need to get him like out of the way.
Give me all your best players, Alvaro. Man. Or anybody else who's listening.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah, but specifically Alvaro.
I also have some running backs potentially available for trade if any of you out there need a running back.
No, don't do it. Anybody with Samuel. No. Let me get it.
Gosh.
I want to win this league so
bad.
And then
Allie, she's doing good. She's actually paying attention. She's taking this seriously, so we got to watch out for her as well.
Allie Hoopy. Look at me.
No, stop.
Look at me.
Hey.
All your best players.
Yeah, all of them for nothing.
In my trade inbox.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm. all the players.
All of them.
I don't care.
I don't care. I'll figure it out. Just do it.
Okay. So besides that, I made a realization this week as well that choirs really make me feel alive.
Very good, Samuel.
I know. I was listening to the Greatest Showman soundtrack, specifically Come Alive.
3 out of 10 stars.
It's a good soundtrack, though.
No.
The soundtrack's solid. It's solid.
No.
Zac Efron's in it.
Zac Efron
Get your head in the game.
Zac Efron could do no wrong in High School Musical. Everything else he's been in has been meh.
What about
High School Musical 2 was
3?
great. 3 was fantastic.
Okay. Well, he also was solid in The Greatest Showman.
No.
And they had good. You don't like Wolverine?
No.
Wolverine could sing. How often do you get to see that? Yes.
No.
Yes. Like I had to clarify.
I watched The
Jackman.
Greatest Showman with one of my ex-lady friends.
But Come Alive. You just don't like it because of your ex-lady friend.
Partly.
Yes. Yes.
The
choirs did not make you come alive.
That's also why I hate Oklahoma football. Mm-hmm. However.
No correlation. No correlation. No. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Look at me. Yeah.
Look at me.
Okay. Yes.
One of our executive pastor, he told me that I'm good at 2 things.
Yes.
Fantasy football and personal vendettas. And so
oh, no.
If that means I need to hate Oklahoma football forever and ever and ever because I dated somebody 4 years ago, then you got it.
What are your thoughts on Baker Mayfield?
Okay, here's the thing with Baker.
Yeah. Was he was pre her?
What?
Was he pre this person?
Yes.
Okay, then he can maybe get the pass.
No. So Oklahoma Baker Mayfield, hated him. Cleveland Browns Baker Mayfield, hated him.
Okay.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers Baker Mayfield, I'm okay with him.
What about Rams?
I didn't really care.
He was there for like barely, and that's when we thought he might be out of the league anyway.
And when he was with Carolina, I was like, this is irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I forgot he was there too.
Oh, yeah.
He just randomly was a horrible quarterback for a few years, and then he's like, hey,
look
at me. I can throw the ball.
Yeah. The ineptitude of the Browns, but he led them to the playoffs once. And then Carolina's just the worst franchise ever.
Yeah, they were good when they had the best running back in all football history, but, they got rid of him for nothing.
Carolina?
Wasn't that where McCaffrey was?
Yeah, Christian.
Yeah.
I was thinking older.
No, I was thinking McCaffrey.
I was like, Jonathan Stewart?
No, McCaffrey's arguably, when healthy, probably one of the greatest running backs ever, but...
Definitely best at running and receiving.
Yes.
Yeah, best
overall value with the primary position being running back. Yeah.
He'd be a really solid wide receiver if he's just a wide receiver.
He's so fast, so good. It's not played yet this year.
He's got Achilles tendonitis in both Achilles.
And he doesn't get to play against the Chiefs this week.
Yeah, that really bums me out. I want to see the Chiefs lose so bad.
Still might lose.
They might.
They are just not playing well, but they're somehow 5-0.
I need Juju to be really good.
Yeah, he's got to have his Juju. Choirs make me feel alive. And then also, Silver Dollar City made like a big announcement this week. They made everybody think that they're going to do like a new theme park, but they're just building like a giant resort, and then other stuff might come later. But like leading up to this, they had lots of like just random posts, like kind of hinting at what it may be. And I was like, I got to be the top post in all of this.
Obviously.
Because a lot of the people following Silver Dollar City, I think, have a low level like entry to comedy.
Yes.
So if you have anything somewhat funny or somewhat decent, like you can get to the top. And I had that on multiple posts.
You just got to be early.
They were talking about like the projections on what could be the next big thing. They're showing like mountains and everything else. And I'm like, guys, I'm so excited that they're bringing the Harlem Globetrotters back to Branson. And that was like a top comment on one. Another one, they have like this ongoing deal about there being like sharks and their like water rides.
I would love that.
So I made a joke about like, can't believe they brought the sharks back.
Sharks.
And I think I had 1 or 2 other ones here and there. And then I decided to fight in the Facebook comments with people being like, oh my gosh, they're tearing up all the trees to do this. Well, man, you're horrible, Silver Dollar City. You're going to raise the prices on us and we'll never be able to go again. Don't become like Disney. And I was like, the trees were already cut down. They bought an old development, dude. And then they didn't like that post.
Branson is a just a novelty of the world.
Branson's amazing.
It's the 9th wonder of the world.
It might be the 10th as well.
Exactly.
Like it's so great, so great. And yeah, that's basically all my updates from the week.
We need a drop for getting into the grinding our gears segment.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
What?
That doesn't really make a grinding noise.
No. It needs to be gears actually grinding.
Okay. Well, let's see. I will try that really quick.
And then we need
grinding gears sound. This might not be good. Here we go. Let's listen. Nope, that's bad. That was horrible. That was so bad.
That was a car turning over.
Sound effect. I'm still doing. I hope this is really cool for you guys. Ready for this?
Nope.
Yep.
Oh,
no.
That's a jackhammer.
No. Oh,
closer.
That could be it. Let's see. It's going. Next one. Here we go. It kind of sounds like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it sounds like something's winding up.
Yeah. Here's the last one. Oh. Maybe. I don't know. We can look at that some other time. We can maybe wait until next week to see what a sound may be.
Do you guys want drops for all of our segments? Because the answer is yes.
Yeah. Anyway, we play the sound effects. So, Dane, what grinds your gears?
My legs, everything is pain. Oh, man. Do not run the day before you run 20 miles.
Yeah. And you already went into that a little bit, it sounds like. But you're still in pain.
And so I want to explain the stages of pain. And so the way my body works is that I can run anything under 10 miles with no fuel at all, and I'll be fine. Yeah. Actually, I did a half marathon with no fuel. I didn't have to do any gels or water or nothing like that. But that was the actual race, so I probably just on an adrenaline high.
Yeah.
But the way it goes is miles 1 through 7, I'm fine. I can blaze through. I can run pretty fast. Even. Yeah. Probably like I've done it. Well, actually, I ran 11 miles at an 8:30 pace last weekend. But usually 1 through 7, if I'm running by myself, I can run pretty fast. Don't need any fuel. It's going to be okay. And then once I get to miles 7 through 15, oh man,
just casually an 8-mile range.
Whoa, 1 through 7 was 7.
Yeah, yeah.
But then 7 through 15, it's like, oh man, I'm getting tired. I need some fuel. If I have electrolytes with me, this is okay. I can get through it, get some stuff like that. 15 to 20, absolute dark ages. It's just, oh no, it hurts. Just make it 5 more miles.
Do your legs like go numb at that point or what?
I thought they did at one point today because I was running. It was probably like 15 to 17. I was like, oh man, I kind of can't feel my legs. I feel some pain, but like they don't like for real hurt anymore. Yeah. I was like, man, that's tough. But then it's just like, it hurts like in my foot. I was like, man, I wonder if I'm going to get a stress fracture from this. I was thinking that today.
That's the worst.
Because like my foot kept hurting and I was like, oh, this is tough. And then my foot, knees, and hips hurt like crazy when I run.
Have you got shin splints yet?
No, I've never had shin splints.
They stink.
Yeah.
A few years back,
knock on wood,
I really got into like working out at my friend Andrew's house, and we would.
That's hot.
He had like a full gym. It was sweet. And also had like a pool inside, but we never went in the pool.
Yeah.
But we would do like weight room stuff and then would bike a lot. And sometimes we would randomly like run, especially like sprints, and would do that on the road, which is concrete. And if you sprint a lot with running and don't really warm up a lot, eventually it catches up to you and it stinks. I feel like after like a couple of weeks, I was just like, this does not feel right. And then I did a little bit of research. I'm like, this is definitely shin splints. I will not be running anytime soon.
The weeping and gnashing of your shins.
It stinks. It's so bad. Like, don't get them.
Don't do it, people.
You don't. Just work out, but just don't get shin splints.
Yeah. And if you're running long ways, just listen to Joshua Smits. You need to work out your legs like once a week.
Yeah.
Which I haven't been doing.
You can listen to the Man Wagon podcast as well, as long as you're caught up on the Until Next Week podcast first. Just so you know.
Exactly.
Yes.
So now into how you made a Pride Strava post.
No, I'm talking about what grinds my gears is prideful Strava post, specifically post by Jack Holmgren. Like he called out the Dane Biesmeyer this week because he ran his fastest mile ever, not Dane, Jack. And he was basically like, Dane, you're a loser. You can never do what I did. I think that's what he said. Sort of.
It was something like that, but I was like, in my head, I was like, well, I'm not gonna like do this because all of my running is like really long running right now.
And he's just going full steam, tank engine,
I will
1 mile as fast as he can go.
I will once I get done with the marathon here because all of my runs are very purposeful right now.
It kind of encourages me to try to just randomly drop a mile and just go faster than Jack because I've gone under 6 minutes before, but he went like 5:27-ish.
Pretty good.
Which that's moving. I think I've got on a track and I was kind of working out consistently before. Had some smelling salts. Meth.
What?
No. Medicine.
You said
medicine.
Adderall.
Yes. Adderall.
Remember, if I
cocaine.
had Adderall,
no
I'd be...
Coca-Cola.
No.
Just got to run fast. And that's all you got to do. You know, that's what they do.
Winning isn't comfortable, guys.
No. And that's why we got to take down Jack.
Exactly.
And we'll get to more of Jack later, but it just it kind of grinded my gears that he was being so prideful towards you. I don't want to bring it up because I never really do, but you do have cancer.
I do have
and
cancer.
he made fun of a cancer patient, which is just not right. It makes you imagine, like, what does he do to everybody else in Florida that he actually knows personally?
I also have ran a 5:17 mile before.
Have you really?
In high school, I did.
Was it on Strava?
No.
It didn't count then.
On Strava, my fastest mile is like 5:47.
Okay. Well, you have a goal. Yeah. After the marathon's done, you just got to drop a mile faster than Jack.
I might.
And then we can have like a bi-weekly thing, like whenever someone else goes faster than the other guy.
Breaks the record.
Then you got to keep going back and forth.
Well, yeah, because my plan after the marathon is to
drink tons of Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Yes.
Copious amounts of Mountain Dew.
So much.
Which,
you're going to get Baja blasted, man.
Check in on your boy after the marathon. It's going to be
sugar high.
Unreal.
Yes.
But I'm basically going to be like staying around half marathon training. Like I'm going to try long runs of like 10 miles. And then I'm going to try and do some speed work because then the next thing I'm looking forward to is the pickleballs in the spring with half marathon. And
no, he did not say pickleballs.
No.
He said pickle bulls,
which is just some of our friends who put on a half marathon.
Which was supposed to be a pickleball thing. And they're like, let's run instead and confuse people.
Yeah, I don't know. I just run it because all my friends run it.
Yep.
But I'm going to do some 5Ks too. And then I think it'd be cool to run the Chicago Marathon.
That was recent.
Can I do that?
That's like a couple weeks ago.
How do I do that?
I think you have to qualify.
Qualify?
But maybe you could get a bye and say, I don't want to keep bringing this up.
Cancer.
But you could, and that could maybe be your way to get in.
Maybe. What do I need to run to qualify?
Probably fast.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. So you would have to go some qualifying time at like a normal marathon.
Some dudes that I follow on TikTok ran like a 3:06 marathon.
That's pretty quick.
It was like he was running 7-minute miles.
I mean, that's only like 55 minutes behind that girl who just broke the world record.
Oh yeah.
She went like 2:07.
Goodness.
Which is nuts. Or no, I think she wasn't that fast. She was like 2:09.
Man, I looked up what running a 4-hour marathon would be, and it's 9-minute miles, which I can't do. But not for 26 miles.
You look at what this lady did, and I looked at the math, and I believe she was averaging under 5 minutes per mile.
I just don't get it. My legs,
or something along those lines.
My legs are not there. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
your legs will never be there. That is
right.
So incredibly fast.
My legs go for miles.
Yes. Only other thing that kind of grinded my gears, though, is, again, pickleball. We talked about it, how we lost. And one of these days, we will avenge our losses and win. But it would be a lot easier if they just let us back in that intermediate league. Like, I never got a chance to play intermediate. I always had to be advanced. And you got the joy of winning the intermediate with Ricky.
So did.
It was so uneven with you guys. If we would have done it together, there's a chance they would still allow us in the intermediate, but nope.
Problem was we dominated the intermediate.
Well, also, I'm sure intermediate has looked a lot better the past couple times. And the first times when we went, they looked bad. All across the board.
Yeah.
So
there's some weeks where people look really bad over there.
Yeah. They looked good yesterday.
Yesterday, I was like, man, like we'd put up a pretty good fight. We would get to the championship for sure.
But there's not a guarantee we would win.
I'd be like, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I want to know if the people who are winning each week now, if they're being forced to be in advanced.
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys played too well, but Ricky is not there. And they're just like, oh, Dane, he's the best. He's the best of the best of the best.
I don't get it because I'm not the best.
I don't want to say, you're like, I don't know. There's probably at least 5 guys that are better than you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And I'm just like, why? What is it with you that I think you got to know them too well? I think that's the issue here.
Spencer Bone just texted me and said, I want a weekly segment.
If he sends us stuff, which he may have this week, then he could.
We can call it the Boneyard. His last name is Spencer Bone.
The bone of the week.
Unreal.
I mean, it really depends on what he sent us this week. If it's something just way wilder than Jack, I don't know if he could have a segment. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. What's our main segment?
Okay, so we had to go back and forth, and we're like, we can't think of any.
I realized we hadn't done any drops yet.
No, we haven't. I guess we haven't. Yeah, that's a good point. But we're like, we can't think of anything. Let's use AI. And we got to the point where we thought it would be a great idea to bring back one of your favorite segments, which is... Yes, your favorite segment is back. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? With Dane Biesmeyer and Samuelson. Yes, and this is the rest of the music that we're... Okay, yep, we're stopping.
Yes, I did get a 19 on my ACT.
And that is better than 18.
So true.
Yeah, so true. But anyway, we are doing Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? But I have some Google AI involved. And what's cool with this is they have questions for us where we both can answer the question because the answer is not shown to us. So we can kind of go 1v1 to see who is truly smarter than a 5th grader and also smarter than our co-host.
New question.
Yes.
So what if we disagree on an answer, though? Can you enter separate answers?
I mean, it doesn't matter because no matter what, we'll both say our answers.
Okay.
And then they'll tell us the answer. So we'll still know who got it right, who got it wrong. But we'll need to somehow keep track of the score. Do you want to do that somewhere?
I got you.
Okay, that's cool. Whenever you're ready, we can go with the first question. We'll probably do 10 and then see where we're at.
And I'm ready.
Okay, also, we're also both answering the questions, but we just have to say them the same time, right? Because we both can answer the question. I don't know how we're doing this.
Maybe we give it like 5 seconds and then we're like, okay, what's your answer?
Okay. And we'll both say the same time.
I don't know if we say it at the same time.
Well, but then if you say it and
I don't want to copy your answer. But.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Or here's what I'll do. I will be honest and I will type mine in.
Right.
And you'll say yours. And then I can tell you what I wrote down.
Perfect.
Okay. So the first question is, and
Pluto.
don't answer it right away.
Pluto.
Who is the current president of the United States?
Donald Trump. Hashtag ask Michael Fuller.
I thought you were going to say Kamala Harris. What is your true answer?
Joe Biden.
Okay. I also put in Joe Biden. So I'm clicking enter. And the answer is... What?
They say we're wrong?
It says I can't help with responses on elections and political figures right now. I'm trying to be as accurate as possible, but I can make mistakes sometimes while I work on improving how I can discuss elections and politics. That's the question it asked me.
Well, we got it right. So
that's so dumb. It literally, what? This is what's wrong with AI.
So true.
Is that I don't even know. I guess, and now it's giving me the same question. So what's the answer? I'm going to see. Let's see if it gives me the answer. And it doesn't let me see the answer. This
Just say
is
next
so
question.
dumb. That's what I'm trying to do. Next question. Wow, this is a great segment so far. Okay. Question 4.
Nice.
What is the capital city of France?
I got it.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Paris.
I also put Paris. I'll click enter. Let's see if we're correct. You're right. Paris is indeed the capital city of France.
Are you sure that's not a political answer?
I don't know. That is still wild. I was like, give me questions. And one of the questions they're asking, who's the current president? And then they say they can't answer.
Exactly.
That's wild. I also don't know why that's so divisive on saying who the current president is, unless
AI knows.
They know who the true president is. I don't know.
Unreal. The Illuminati chose them months ago.
So we're currently tied, so it doesn't matter on the score.
So true.
Next question is, who wrote Hamlet? The play Hamlet.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Shakespeare.
Okay, I put William Shakespeare. And let's see. We're both right.
Let's go.
Man, we're doing great. We're still all tied up.
My first thought was, oh no.
I know. I was like, maybe I'll get you here. So here's the next question. What is the chemical symbol
Fudge
for gold? Answer in 3, 2, 1.
It's like Fe.
That is incorrect. I believe because I put AU and Fe is also iron. So let's see. It is AU.
No!
I have taken the lead. And are you smarter than the 5th grader? So, but it doesn't matter because we're still going.
It's true. We're going to 90.
And I do see the question first. So, I mean, I should give you some more time. So when you're ready.
I want all of the time.
Which planet
Pluto.
is closest
Mercury.
to the sun?
Mercury.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
I also typed in Mercury. Let's see. And the answer is Mercury. Man, so I still have yet to get one wrong.
True.
And you have also you got one wrong.
Because you work at a chemist company.
That is so not true. Dang it.
Science was easy.
I'll ask this next question, and I'll give us both time to think about it. But who is the author of the famous novel To Kill a Mockingbird?
Oh, fudge.
I'm going to type in what I think is the last name, and I could be wrong. So no searching. No searching. Give me what your closest guess is. Just right whenever. And I just put a last name, and I'm going to see if I'm right.
Did you put Twain?
No. Is Twain your final answer?
No.
I don't think you'll get it.
It's not Mark Twain.
I don't think you'll get this.
You don't know that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Robert F. Kennedy.
Okay. I'm not positive, but I put the last name as Adberry. We will see. Google AI says close, but not quite. That's not close at all. It says the author of To Kill a Mockingbird is Harper Lee. Dang it.
They suck.
I knew that.
That whole book was racist anyways.
It's a great book, though.
No. Terrible
Not because
book.
of the racism, but just because it's a good story. I think I'm kind of nostalgic to it because they made us read it in high school. And I think it was my freshman year of high school, my first year in public school. And I'm like, wow, what are they feeding these public school children? And it's straight racist books.
Samuel supports racism.
No, I do not. No, I do not. But that is a good book. So we both
Mean
got
Girls
0
should
there.
be in it.
I'm still ahead of 1-0 to you, basically. So the next question is, we only have like a few more of these.
So true.
What is the name of the longest river in the world?
In the world.
Yes. I have my answer down.
I'm going with the Nile.
Okay. I also put Nile.
Dang
and
it.
let's see if we are correct. That's correct. The Nile is indeed the longest river in the world, snaking its way across Africa for over 6,600 kilometers.
I don't care.
This is not one of the questions on here, but do you know what the longest river is in the United States of America?
Mississippi.
That is not correct.
Is it the Missouri now?
I'm pretty sure it's Missouri.
It goes back and forth for no reason.
I think I was confused because I'm like, it's definitely the Mississippi. And at one point I saw it was Missouri. I'm like, I am so confused, but shout out Missouri. You know?
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. The next question. What is the name of the famous painting by
Mona Lisa.
Vincent van Gogh that depicts a starry night sky?
Oh, Starry Night.
I'm stupid, and you said that quicker than I could answer because I was going to maybe change my answer. But I believe that's what it's called. That literally is it.
Yeah, Starry Night.
Okay, well, because you said it quickly, I put the Scream, which I know is not right.
Dane got it right.
Almost the Scream is another iconic painting, but is by Edvard Munch. The famous painting by Vincent van Gogh that depicts a starry night is called Wait, what did you say?
It's called The Starry Night.
The Starry Night. Yes, you are right. Dang, so we're all tied up?
Yes, we are. 6
Okay.
to 6.
And I think we have... Oh, so we still have 4 questions.
Exactly.
Okay, guys,
Well,
I
no.
hope you're really enjoying this podcast.
I didn't count the ones we got wrong. So 2 have been wrong.
Huh?
Exactly. I only put down how many we've gotten right.
So if
But we've
I've
each
got
gotten one
6, so we've had 7 questions. So we have 3 questions left.
Maybe.
Yes. Okay. So the next question is, and don't say it right away, but I have my answer typed in, so I guess you can do whatever. What is the name of the longest bone in the human body?
I have it.
Okay. Are you ready?
Femur.
I also put femur. And here's what Google AI is saying. That's correct. Man, we are so smart. Guys, are you playing along? Are you getting these right?
Quit driving.
I don't even know. So the next question, your favorite type of question.
Okay.
What is the chemical symbol for hydrogen?
Dang it.
I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
H-E.
Okay. And the final answer is H.
Just H?
Yeah, H is helium.
You're helium.
Did you ever have to memorize a periodic table of elements in school?
No, I would start chemistry class and then I would drop out of chemistry class
It was
after 2
kind
weeks.
of fun learning.
No, it wasn't.
I took it, I believe, sophomore year, and I learned every single symbol, and I think some other stuff as well.
Unreal.
I don't remember them all, but I'm still. I can mess around a little bit. You know,
Science classes are easily the worst thing that's ever happened to the world.
It's wild.
Easily.
That is
Worse than the flood.
not even some of the college courses that they have out there.
No.
Okay.
Science, just science.
Okay.
All science.
So I have 7 right, and you have 6 right.
No, you have 8 right. I have 7
So
right.
8, 7. So this is the last question then.
Probably.
Is what you're saying. Okay. So the final
It's going to be
question.
something like, what's two plus
You
two?
have to get this right to win.
That's true.
And if I get it wrong, then we tie, and then we have to do a last one. You know.
Obviously.
Okay. So the final question is, what is the name of the famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci that depicts a woman with a mysterious smile?
I hate this question.
What is it?
It's the Mona Lisa.
And I also put the Mona Lisa, and the answer is the Mona Lisa.
I don't know how I understand art more than I understand science. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know.
Art sucks too.
I mean, I honestly, the Mona Lisa makes sense. The starry, well, again, but it said a starry night. So it kind of gave you a big hint there.
Exactly.
We should have got Harper Lee. That one
No.
I'm a little disappointed about. So what was my final score? I got 9 right?
Yeah, you got 9. I
out
got
of the
8.
10, and you got 8 of the 10. So does that mean we are smarter than a 5th grader?
I'll take 80% on any test I take ever.
And 90 is about right for me. So I would say I am smarter than the average 5th grader, and you are right with them.
If we didn't have science questions,
It
we would've
wasn't.
got the
It
same.
was. I don't know. I thought you would guess.
I hate
I'm surprised
science.
you went HE.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You said that's helium?
Well, yeah, because it was hydrogen, and you went HE. There's no E. Why would you guess an E there?
You don't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
just
an E.
just for fun, here's a bonus question. What is the name of the tallest mountain in the world?
Everest.
And I believe that is correct because I also typed in Everest. And that is right. It is 29,032 feet above sea level. So that is our Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader segment. We hope you enjoyed it. If you got all the questions right, don't let us know because we want to act like we're better than you.
Let me tell you something.
Okay. Yeah, tell
These
me
are
that.
all questions that Lindsay Reed would get wrong.
Okay. But that's because she's got pregnancy brain.
Well, no, she just say dumb things.
Wait, but she's a teacher. So what grade does she teach?
She teaches middle school.
Which means she should be smarter than a 5th grader.
But she's not, because one time we were driving through Missouri to West Plains, and she looked outside, saw a pine tree, and said, "Dad, why don't we have trees like that in Missouri?" And he said, "We're in Missouri, and there they are."
That's awesome.
She used to say things like that all the time. We used to do
We
this.
have these in Missouri. We are in Missouri.
We used to do what state is this? Like we'd point to a state and then she'd have to guess what state it is.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, we'd point to Utah and she'd be like, "That's Denver."
That's not even close. That's not. What?
She would do that. She would say cities that are states and we're like, "Are you sure?" And she'd be
Yeah.
like, "Yes."
And then the whole time you're like, dang it, I thought it was Denver.
No, it's Utah.
Yeah.
I got a 50 out of 50 on my states test.
I am very good with states and capitals and presidents. As you know, I don't have a weird song I can sing to rap all the states in order in like 12 seconds. But if you gave me like a couple
15
minutes,
seconds.
I could probably get like 45 of them correct.
Yeah, right now, I don't know.
With like no map. I'm saying like no map or anything, trying to remember them all.
No, I can't do that.
It's difficult.
The little states up there in the Northeast, those are the ones that suck.
I think right now I could probably get them all, honestly. I could probably write down all 50.
I could get everything but the little states.
Yeah. Because, you got the Vermonts. You got to remember the Rhode Islands.
Yeah.
The Massachusetts.
Massachusetts is easy. It's got a unique shape. Vermont.
I already feel Maine's up there. I'm trying to think.
Maine's easy.
Because Vermont. And
Delaware
is the one I forgot
Yeah.
already. I was trying to think. I'm like, what's the really small one?
Vermont, Delaware, and Rhode Island. Those are the three.
Delaware, I forget about quite a bit. And then you got to have New Jersey in there, obviously.
I know what that looks like.
And then there's Maryland, which is kind of like all split up.
That's
weird.
really easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could, knowing that we just said Delaware, I could probably get all 50 right now.
Yeah, Delaware.
Now, the tricky part is
Beware.
the capitals. I'm not fresh on those, but I could still get most of them.
Well, you say that because your favorite president candidate lives in Delaware.
Is that the one that's the current president?
Bernie Sanders.
I was like, I don't know which president we're talking about here.
He either lives in Delaware or Rhode Island. Don't remember.
Yeah, I love all the presidential candidates that's ever ran because I am just so apolitical.
I think Tim Tebow should be president.
Yes, do that. Tim Tebow 2024 and 2028, and let's just start a revolution and make him the president forever.
He would be great.
He's so good. He would be so inspiring. Like, guys, I will not let this economy down again. You can bet that the rest of these 3 years, I will work harder than any man out there, and we will turn this economy around. Or I don't want to go down this route, but also on immigration, he could go wild. Like, I will not. Yeah, you know the thing, but it would be wild.
My roommate's group message is called 30 minutes for the rest of our lives.
What?
It's
because of that. Yeah.
Off of his speech.
It's so good.
It's great.
Man. But you know what's also great? Something that we have done 33 times in the past. And I believe this is the 34th time of something. What could that be, Dane?
I have a book of ideas called My Brain, and it's time for you. It's time for you to hear the next installment of my manifesto. If you're driving, pull over. If you're walking, go ahead and take a squat on the ground because it's time for Dane's manifesto.
Welcome back to Dane's manifesto.
Welcome back to the smokehouse of fun mirrors and my brain.
34 times.
34 times. Anybody who enters here will not leave the same. However, this week, this is the feminism episode of the podcast, as you can tell, because...
As you can tell.
I think we only said feminist once.
I think you said it one time at the beginning. Actually, no, I think I said it once, and then you said it once, and then it became the Feminism Podcast.
Exactly, because we support women.
We should start a new podcast called the Feminism Podcast with Dane and Samuel. That would go well.
We should have one female that regularly comes on this podcast.
Michael already shows up.
Dang it. I want Lauren back.
She could be.
Lauren and I enjoy making fun of you.
It's a good tag team. But what's great is I can always win.
I told you, I'm the best third wheel of all
I can
time.
always edit. Yeah.
Anyways, so this week's episode or installment of Dane's Manifesto is brought to you by the greatest Disney movie of all time.
Fantasia.
No. And it's the most... Wait.
This is a great start.
Mulan is this movie.
Oh, okay.
And I entitled this...
A dragon.
No. I entitled this, Mulan is the most important movie of the 20th century.
Honestly, it did a lot for us, but I want to hear what you have to say here.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points for why it's the greatest movie of the 20th century.
This could be a bit. Let's go.
Number 1, it's the best feminist movie of all time.
True. It empowers women.
It so empowers women.
Yes.
Like, she took the... Wait, okay, I can't get into that.
She became a man.
She became... She dressed up as a man, kind of. All she did was put her hair up, and somehow all of China is duped by this.
That and then she had shoulder pads, and that's all she needed.
And also, they never changed around each other somehow for months.
Well, yeah.
Even shirts. Like, it's just shirts.
Well, at one point, they were in the river, and she got away. Yeah.
She bathed. Yeah, that too.
I'm king of the mountain. Try to get me off.
They all bathed in the river together, and no one ever noticed. But
yeah.
Also, point number 2, she calls men to not be passive.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Snaps.
Yeah, snap.
Girl,
yeah.
go.
W's in the chat.
Okay.
Because obviously she pushes down her father and then takes his place, and it's fantastic.
Didn't she cut off his head?
No, that's a different movie.
I got that mixed. No, that's David and Goliath. Sorry.
Exactly. No, point number 3, and this is probably my strongest point for why Mulan's the most important movie of the 20th century.
Good they had that as number 3 then.
Exactly. This was the last time China was viewed in a positive light by the American people.
Oh my God.
Is it not? Was it not? Somebody in the comments tell me it wasn't.
I mean, I would have said Mulan too, but that movie did not do well.
Yeah, because it sucked. And then that's when our hatred of China began.
You're making lots of good points here.
That's what I'm saying.
This is very important.
It introduced the most motivating song ever to the world. I'll make a man out of you. Are you kidding me? You're not allowed to be passive, and let's go to war.
Yeah, a big song at Kanaka camps back in the day. Something that's important at a summer camp is playing music very loud in the cafeteria.
Oh, yeah.
And one of those songs that, when it was played, could get every man and child off his feet was I Will Make a Man Out of You.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody would be singing. And everybody also would start clapping way too early because you do not clap until like part of the way through the very last like lines. And that's when you clap. I don't really know how to explain it.
You never clap until the end whenever...
No, at the end.
It goes, down, and you're supposed to yell, ah!
No, that's not when you clap.
Because that's
you
what they do
clap before that.
No, you don't
people
clap
always clap early, and then we yell, like, stop, not the clapping yet, and then we clap at the right time. And it's very hype. Yes.
Man. So it also taught us the value of family morals.
Explain this one more.
Because they didn't have a son for the father to send into battle.
Briefly, they did.
I don't know what that means.
When he cut his hair. She cut his hair.
I don't know what that means.
Because Mulan put her hair up and then she became a man.
That's true. She did become a man.
So then he did have a son.
And also, she provided for the family. She went off to war to bring honor to us all.
But she stole the dragon and the sword.
Yeah. Both things you need to go off to war.
They got attacked weeks later and they had no weapon to defend them.
Yeah, that's true. If they got past...
They burned down the village.
If the Huns got past them...
I might have watched the Temu version of this. I think it was a bootleg copy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, sorry.
They didn't get attacked weeks later. That's crazy. Also...
What point is this?
This is point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point number 6.
6 of 7?
No, 6 of 9.
Gosh.
Point number 6. I didn't see a hint of communism in the movie.
That is valid.
Yeah.
That is valid.
Nothing communist was to be done there. Also, they had wonderful soundtrack, and a cricket was very lucky to them in this movie. Also, oh yeah, I can't say this part. I'll get onto it later.
Yep.
Point number 7.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's point number 7. So I like fireworks and snow. Both were present in the movie.
Yes, that was very important. I mean, they used fireworks to get the snow.
Exactly. The avalanche, then they surfed on the thing somehow. Oh my goodness, the strength that she had to fire that bow from the top of the horse that she almost fell off the mountain. Like, are you kidding me? You're talking about a great comeback. Remember in Endgame when Scarlett Johansson fell down and she almost died, but then Hawkeye almost died, then Scarlett almost died, then Hawkeye almost died, and then Scarlett died.
Hey, spoiler alert, after we told you it.
Exactly. Mulan didn't do that. She didn't take the easy way out.
No.
She fired an arrow, somehow landed in that dude's hands, and was like, oh, I'm dead. No, they're not. And they somehow all of them pulled up a horse, but that's fine.
Doesn't make a lot of sense either.
It's fine.
Also, whenever was it the cricket or the dragon? I think it was a dragon. He was pulling up the heads from the snow avalanche. It's like, I don't think you're that strong.
Sure he is. He's a dragon.
What else? What's your next point?
You're not Mulan.
Oh, no, put that back down there.
They popped up the snow like daisies. So also, point number 8, probably the strongest point, we see the gospel preached in Mulan.
That is so true.
Because the dad, I don't know his name, sent his only son off to war to die for the family so that they may all live.
I don't think he sent her off though.
Yeah,
I think she rebelled,
but she went on her own accord as a sacrifice for the family.
They did not have cars back then.
Exactly, Honda Accord. And she went on her own sacrifice to save the family and bring honor to us all and restore right relationship between China and the rest of the world.
Yep. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then
so
the
final point.
Last and final point here is Mulan made me believe in love again.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you are still trying to find your Mulan out there.
Oh yeah, I need a woman that saved China. If you know of one,
if you have one with a pet dragon, that's
even better.
A bonus.
That's even better.
Bonus. Please, not just a cricket though. That's kind of weird.
That's kind of weird. I don't want bugs in my house. But also specifically a funny dragon.
Funny dragon
who doesn't have the answer to the ancestors because the
if
ancestors
they
are weird.
sound like Donkey from Shrek, that's a plus.
Add them in. Donkey from Shrek is funny too. So as you can see, Mulan is single-handedly the most important movie of the 20th century. I don't care what Jack Holmgren has to say. I don't care what anybody has to say. There's not a more important movie pre-2000.
He does have an inside scoop though, because being in Florida, specifically in the Orlando-ish region, he's not really super close to Orlando.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of close. He can go to Disney World
He is
sometimes.
Orlando.
He actually is closer than I thought.
He looks like Orlando.
He does know about Disney because of that. But Walt Disney is from Missouri. And that's why you can make those points.
Yeah.
And they're more accurate because they're coming from you, the individual who lives in Missouri.
Exactly. A girl we're fighting for.
That was really beautiful. So that was part 34
of Dane's Manifesto. Go back to sauntering and go back to flinging yourself in a hunk of metal 40 miles down the highway.
Yep. He is drinking peace tea. He is not intoxicated. Just so you know, he was slurring his words.
I know my words. I went to school.
Yep.
I'm an educated man.
Yep. Just not more than some fifth graders.
Exactly.
But it's okay. It's okay. Because
There's no shot that fifth graders know the chemical elements.
Those weren't the hard ones.
Those were the hard ones.
AU?
Yeah.
And then also H?
There's no shot fifth graders know anything about the periodic table.
Okay.
I didn't hear about it until high school.
Okay. We won't fight this time. But maybe we'll fight soon because it is that time of the week. Yes, Jack Holmgren is back once again with a joke with Jack. So let's listen in.
Back at it with jokes with Jack, so here goes. You should never say hi to me on a plane. Hi, Jack.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay, that was better. That was better than some of yours you've had
It's
recently.
way too soon. 9/11 was literally yesterday.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? He's the one who said hi, Jack.
I mean, it's true. That is valid. Like, hey, Jack. Oh, dang it. And then you get tackled, and then everybody gets delayed. And then you get put on like Twitter, and people are like, this person said hi, Jack. And then these people all beat him up.
My ears are warm.
I know. You're always messing with your earphones.
Just my ears get warm.
Stop being sweaty in the ears.
No, I'm just got a hot ears.
Okay, you got hot ears. What it is. And we mentioned it earlier. The Bone.
No.
Yes. The
Spencer Bone.
Bone, which is Spencer Bone, decided to leave us a voice memo of sorts. We have not listened to it yet. But right before the episode, he just started saying random stuff to us in the chat. And we're like, where have you been? And he just responded, Bolt Up. And I'm like, Bolt was a great movie back in the day. But Miley Cyrus has gone downhill ever since. And I don't want to hear Bolt Up.
She was in Bolt?
Yeah, she was the girl.
That's weird.
She wasn't the dog because that was John Travolta.
Oh, obviously. Bolt.
Travolta.
Dang
Bolt.
It. No.
Bolt.
No.
Anyways, we told him, hey, leave us a voice memo or something. And I specifically asked on the Instagram, and then he sent it to Dane. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, he thinks that's me.
He thinks a lot of things.
He
and
does
this
think
whole
a lot of
time,
things.
plot twist, most of the time you're just messaging me. By most, I mean all the time.
He's probably not going to listen to this. He's probably just going to send in these.
He's going to jump to the very end and maybe listen to what we're about to hear. Also, I have no idea what's about to be said. Like, this could be bad.
It'll probably be appropriate.
It could be pretty bleepable. I don't know.
It'll probably be appropriate.
Either way, here is the podcast debut of Spencer Bone.
Hello, until next week podcast. This is Spencer Bone. I would just like to say a few things to start off. Number one, Dane, you could pound sand. In fact, you could pack some sand. All the things you guys have been saying about me on this show is just frankly, just absurd and ridiculous. The second thing I want to say is, go Hogs, baby. Go Hogs. We're going to destroy LSU this weekend. And I can't wait for the Hogs to be put on the map after another top 10 dominating win at home in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And third, and certainly not least, Bolt Up, baby. We are so back.
He sounds exactly what I thought a Spencer Bone would sound like.
Oh, yeah. And that guy works for the Republican Party of Missouri.
Is he in the airport or in the White House right now?
Could be anywhere, literally.
I don't know. Like, it was around 8 o'clock, I believe, when he sent that in.
I think he works.
Actually around 7 o'clock.
I think he works out of Kansas City, or he works in the Capitol.
What if he was in the Capitol building in D.C., among all the senators.
He's been to
at
DC
that point,
a lot.
and that's when they're like, dude, what's the intern or whoever? What is he doing?
No, grassroots director.
What is his grassroots director sending in something to the Until Next Week podcast? And all of a sudden, we're going to get a lot of listeners in DC because we're going to be influencing both sides of the aisle.
We
for
are
the
DC.
Senate and the House of Representatives and everyone else. We are going political, Dane. We are the next political podcast.
Yes, we are. It's called Your Shining Moment.
No, it's still called Until Next Week.
Okay.
But we could have our segment be Your Shiny Moment within the Until Next Week podcast. So supposedly Spencer, he says a lot of things. I don't always know what to believe, but he does want a weekly segment. If you bring some heat each week with these responses, we can play them. We can see what's happening. And maybe the folks out there will like it. If they don't, then you're blocked. Got it?
I just texted him that. I said, if you send it in, we will play it.
Yes. Okay. So we got some Spotify responses this past week, and we always got to read these off. It was our Michael Fuller episode, which was It Will Be Good.
Which was lesser.
Yes. What is what?
I got you.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
In reference to Michael, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So here's some of the responses we received. Jack Holmgren put, my
Welcome.
favorite guest is anyone who slanders the decrepit, sluggish, slow, molasses-running Dane Hadley Biesmeyer.
How does he know my middle name?
Anytime someone mentions the word hyper, Samuel, I have hyperhidrosis. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I think he has something else here to see more. Michael's Star Wars content may go right over Samuel and Dane's head because he has the high ground, but I love the content.
I get the high ground reference.
Is your middle name really Hadley?
Yeah.
Why are you a girl?
Because it's my mom's maiden name.
I think we discussed this once, and it just
So,
threw me off again.
Mark's mom, my dad's mom, last name was Lindsay. Mark's middle name is Lindsay. Lindsay's name is Lindsay. My mom's maiden name is Hadley. My middle name is Hadley. My daughter will be named Hadley.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's a family tradition. It just happens to also be a name, and it's not something like,
How does Jack know your middle name?
I don't know.
Okay.
I probably have said it, but
Okay. Well,
also it'd be weird if Lindsay and Daniel continue their continue the tradition and have their kid's middle name be Biesmeyer. That'd be ridiculous.
and then their kid would be named Biesmeyer.
It's just Biesmeyer.
It's like, what? That's a weird name.
Gosh, that'd be like 60 years from now.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway, Ali Hoopy put Michael Fuller. What an icon.
What an icon.
So that's all we got there. Joshua Schmitz, But note, don't hit Control-Alt-Delete on your work computer.
Doing it right now. Oh no, what happened?
I was at work when I read that originally, and I'm like, I searched it. I'm like, I don't think it really does anything. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to delete anything.
It doesn't do good things.
Yes. Lauren,
Ooh,
shout out.
I know her.
She put vote for me or I'll cry.
Oh.
Well, we didn't have a poll for you. We did mention in the pod, though, like, hey, vote for your favorite guest. Like, say who it is, whether that is Michael or Lauren or whoever else. So currently, it looks like we have one vote for Michael, which would be from Jack. And I don't know if Allie's really voting for Michael, but we'll say she is. And I guess Lauren's voting for herself. So I think it's 2-1. Wow. Dane Biesmeyer put Jack Schmidt is slow.
Oh. How interesting.
Jack Schmidt?
I know my words.
Who's Jack Schmidt?
Exactly.
Do you want to explain?
No.
Okay. Did you have a typo?
No.
Okay. And then Angela Birdwell put, having sat in on a vasectomy procedure, I can say without a doubt that is extremely painful. Also, the snip heard around the world might just be the worst sound I have ever heard. And then they do the other side. I felt pain when I read that.
My eyes are so wide.
And that was one of the fantasy football punishments that I mentioned.
That's it. I'm not doing that. No one can make me.
I'm just kind of picturing the sound in my head. I'm like,
nope.
I'm
keeping it.
I'm not joining that fantasy football league.
If me and my wife get pregnant, then we get pregnant. It was ordained by God.
And then we also had the poll question, who had the best, worst punishments? And tied with 42.9% of the vote was Michael the Magnificent and Dane the Destroyer.
Obviously.
And then I had 14.3% of the vote, which might have just been me voting for myself. And I labeled myself as Samuel the Swimmer. Is that just because I said vasectomy?
Maybe.
I was trying to be funny. You know?
I don't think that Jack Holmgren wants to get a vasectomy.
That is true.
Also, I said Jack Schmidt because Jack Holmgren
and Joshua Schmidt
Schmidt are both slow.
So it's supposed to be Jack Schmitz, and that's where your typo was that you mentioned the other day?
I don't typo, but
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't typo. Some other past responses. We'll go to one from episode 27, and Joshua Schmitz left a response on that about a month ago. He put, in quotations, "We don't need to go into a Lindsay Reed hate segment." And then he put, "Oh, how the turntables."
I'm confused.
I think in episode 27, I probably said to you, we don't need to go into a Lindsay Reed hate segment.
And here we are.
And it's kind of a weekly thing at this point.
Common theme.
What? It says I can't publish his comment? That is annoying. And then I'll read one more from Jack Holmgren on episode 52, which was Set Low Expectations. He put, "I'm going to have to stay on the same sort of category as the previous responses and say getting a Wii and DS in the same year. I knew from that point on I was going to be the very best like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Teach Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny." Man.
That was the Pokemon theme song.
I know. I was starting to feel it a little bit. I don't know if we actually asked like any questions in that episode. I think we're just asking about, I think it looks like we're just asking about like video game systems or something that you played with in the past. So that's all that he wrote. Yeah, you good? Is that a cat? And then also we received a response. I said there was like that 5-star review the other week that was from Tristy, and I didn't know if that was like a Tristy, like a girl, or supposed to be like short for Tristan. But I did receive an Instagram response from this individual, and it was a Tristy. She put, LOL, thanks for the shout out. I am a girl. The name Tristy was taken onto the podcast, so I had to add a period. But yeah, I also have always felt it was more of a guy's name. I wasn't saying Tristy was a guy's name. I just didn't know it was supposed to be Tristan, you know?
Tristy, reveal yourself. How do you know us?
I did some research, and she appears to be a Ghostrunners listener. So she's a fellow ghosty. So shout out to that
Rendezvous.
Rendezvous or whatever. However you saw it, thank you for listening to the Until Next Week podcast.
We're
and
better than the Ghostrunners.
Yeah.
There, I said it.
Yeah, you did. And then one other response, I did figure out the cousin situation from the 5-star review, Caleb. It was my cousin the whole time. And I was like, thanks for responding.
Frankfurt.
And now we've been going back and forth. He's been giving some nice feedback. He mentioned the red sauce is no joke at Chipotle. And I'm like, yeah, it destroys you. It's so bad.
Maybe for you weak-boweled people.
It messes everyone up.
Nope.
Go grab a gallon of it and chug it and see what happens.
If you chug a gallon of anything, you're not going to be doing well.
Milk?
Yeah, not well.
Okay. Well, then I just won't do it anymore.
I'm hungry.
Okay, we're almost done. But we also did receive a new 5-star review this week, and it is entitled "The Breath Behind the Line," and it is from an individual who labels himself as, or herself, victim of the podcast.
It's a her.
And here's what it says. It started as a quiet evening. I just settled into my chair, feeling the weight of the day lift when my phone rang. The number was unknown, but I answered it anyway. At first, nothing, just silence, then breathing, heavy and strained, like someone was gasping for air. The sound filled the room, echoing through the speaker. It was distant at first, but steadily grew louder, more urgent. My heart began to race. I asked if they were okay, but no response came, only the frantic breathing closer now, like they were right outside. I looked around, the familiar shadows of my apartment suddenly unfamiliar, as if something was hiding within them. The breathing stopped. A chill ran down my spine. My fingers hovered over the screen, ready to end the call, when a whisper cut through the silence. The voice was raspy, unsettling, and calm. Too calm for someone who'd just been gasping for air like that. I felt a knot of dread twist in my chest. I glanced at the window, pulling the curtain aside. Nothing. The street below was empty, bathed in dim light. I paced the room, phone gripped tightly in my hand. My mind raced through possibilities, some kind of prank, someone messing with me. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. Then, a buzz. My phone vibrated, and I stared at the screen. A message. Turn around. My breath caught in my throat. I didn't want to, but I felt compelled to. Slowly, I turned. Standing in the doorway, a figure drenched in sweat, chest heaving, eyes fixed on me. I didn't need words to know what had happened. I could hear the breathing, see the strain in his body, just as I had heard it through the phone. He was here. He had been running, and now he had arrived. It was Dane.
It's the worst thing I've ever heard. That was sent in by a woman named Jade Peck.
Oh, wait. Oh, Jade Peck. Yes.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And she likes to bother me at work sometimes. She comes up and just asks me random questions.
Mm-hmm.
And things like that.
And it was Jade Peck.
Exactly. Jade Peck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jade Peck was the one who left that review, because all it says is victim of the podcast. So I didn't have any context, but apparently you do.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like somebody said into AI, write me a short story, and then just copied and pasted it.
No, this person definitely wrote that story.
Jade told me that she did this.
I want to know from this Jade individual, what did you even tell it to write?
I don't know. Something ridiculous that ends with Dane.
Yeah. It was pretty good, though. It was pretty good. Hopefully you felt like you were really pulled into that story there.
It sucked. I got on Instagram during it.
But you still listened a little bit?
I guess I listened technically.
Okay. Was that like an audiobook for you?
No, I don't listen to things.
That is true.
You know I'm against reading. It's not with my religion.
I'm surprised you heard the question.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's that time. I think it is time for our sponsors of the week. And do you know who the number one sponsor of the week is?
Some guy from Nazareth?
Yeah, I heard it is Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
That's the one.
So he also has a book called the Bible, and we have verses that we read within that book of the Bible. And Dane has verses of the week that he chooses from that book of the Bible. And I heard that you might have one this week that you would like to share with us.
This is about Jesus.
Shout out.
So it's Jesus talking to Peter. And this week, we got to teach the children. I got up and was giving talks to high schoolers and middle schoolers, and then I also wrote the curriculum for our breakouts into small groups.
Let's go.
I know, it was a lot of things. And then, so the essence of it was we're in a series called Erase the Lies, Learn the Truth. First week is about...
do you say erase the lies, learn the truth?
Exactly.
Okay.
Erase the lies, learn the truth. First week is about how there's truth in there, about how there's... lies in this world and how both are kind of pulling for us. And then week 2 was about how lies are so deceptive and why we want to believe them. And week 3 is what lies do we commonly specifically believe, and how can we inform them with God's truth? And so what I did is I got up there in front of all the kids and I brought in one of my baseball gloves and I held it up. It was in a box, and I open it and I hold it up and I go, "What is this?" And they all shout, "It's a baseball glove." And I go, No. This is an A2000. It's got the custom black leather with red stitching, my high school colors. It's got the finger cover so nobody can tell what kind of pitch I'm going to throw.
Yeah.
It's got my name stitched on it. This is a $500 baseball glove.
Ooh.
And let me ask you something. Does it look like it was ever played with? They're like, no, because it wasn't. And I go, yeah, it wasn't. You know what it did? It spent a lot of time right here, and I throw it in the box. And I was like, it was too pretty to play with. But the reason I needed to have it was because when I was growing up, I got cut from the baseball team. And so upon that happening, I was like, that can't happen. This is my life identity. This is where my life is going. I want to do this. Like, so that way I can go to college, be awesome in college, then go to the pros, make a lot of money, have the respect and desire and adoration that I truly deserve. And then I told him, I was like, and then obviously I didn't go pro. I got a disease in 7th grade that affected me. And then also I just wasn't the right body type in order to go pro in baseball. I was slow and also not strong. And so,
hey,
I know, right? Slow sprint speed.
Yeah.
And then, not a great combination for trying to make the baseball team. But that was a defining moment in my life because it sent me to make friends with new people who I then followed down to Springfield. And then when I did that, another guy named Jake's Body Shop.
Shout out.
Came down here, shared the gospel with me. And now I'm standing in front of the kids sharing the greatest news they're ever going to hear, which is Jesus died on the cross for their sins. And the verse that goes with that we kind of set the whole theme of the night was from Mark 8:27 through 29, and it's Jesus talking to the disciples, and he says, and it says, and Jesus went on with his disciples to the villages of Caesarea Philippi, And on the way, he asked his disciples, "Who do people say I am?" And they told him, "John the Baptist, and others say Elijah, and others one of the prophets." And he said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" Peter answered him, "You are the Christ." And he strictly charged them to tell no one about him.
Let's go.
And just that phrase, "You are the Christ," like, I could just put myself in Peter's shoes, like looking at Jesus, and it's like, yeah, this is it. This is where your life is going. This is the ends of the earth. Like when you are a little kid and you're like, what am I going to be someday? I'm going to be somebody who proclaims Christ. That's what I want to be. I want to be a professional gospel like sharer, evangelist, if you will. And not like getting paid to go do it, but where it's second nature, where it doesn't feel like a job, but it always comes up because I love it so much.
Let's go. Shout out.
I made that up on the spot.
Yeah. But Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Yes, I corrected myself. Number 1 sponsor of the week. Number 2 sponsors of the week.
Who are they?
Jake Trust in Art, who's still doing his art stuff. Buy some art from him if you want. We got Jake's Body Shop, who you can't buy anything from him, but it's Jake. And then we got a Reverend Banks, who just got back from the Oregon Trail. Oregon State vision trip. I asked him if he had any revelations from God. He said no. And I said, but he saw the future. He was like a Raven Simone type thing.
No. I asked him if he had any visions, period. And he said no. And I said, well, I'm sorry, your trip was a bust.
Yeah, that stinks for you.
Said that to his lady friend too.
That's awesome. Do they laugh or they're like, oh?
They kind of like snarked like,
but at the same time, they're like, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
Yeah,
it was a good one, Dave.
That guy should start a podcast.
They went on a vision trip, which is where they go to Oregon, pray over the campus, kind of like gauge your like. It's for people who are interested in moving with our church plant to Oregon State, and just see if you're really interested, see if this is going to work for you, and start like just praying over the whole week of being there. And so, cool stuff.
Nice. And then finally, our third sponsors of the week is, I did not write this first part, Feminism.
He didn't write it because he hates women.
Is that all you got?
I support women.
Okay. Then I also put, and Phineas and Ferb. Is Phineas and Ferb is making a comeback. I believe that season 5 is going to be on Disney Plus soon. And I was like, this will be good. Also, how I wrote that when you had Feminism first and I had Phineas and Ferb, we could have had Feminism and Ferb. I don't know what that would have been.
That'd have been funny.
But that's our third sponsor of the week. Feminism and Ferb. That would be a wild show. Honestly, Disney Plus might put it out someday.
Well, you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think the Packers just moved to the Jets.
That is, okay, sure. Some final thoughts for the episode. Yes, the old Packers are basically what the Jets are now, because they originally, when Aaron Rodgers went over there, he's like, hey, I want some of my guys. I want Randall Cobb. I want Alan Lazard. I want my defensive guys. I want a little bit of everybody.
Nathaniel Hackett.
And then this past week, the Devontae Adams got traded to the Jets. And I'm like, this team looks awesome if they were the Packers.
And all of a sudden his hamstring cured up.
Yeah, there's a lot of good memes about that. It's like, I'm good. I'm healed.
I'm good. New York doctors way better than LA.
Crazy.
LA doctors.
Crazy.
No,
but
Vegas doctors.
I am excited to see him though on the Jets. I think he'll make the team a little more interesting now.
Oh yeah.
And then that guy who kind of messed up and didn't catch the ball is likely to be traded. So that kind of
Mike
stinks
Williams?
from him. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
A bunch of teams are interested. Like 3 or 4.
Probably the Chiefs because they have like nobody.
I saw Steelers, Ravens, Chargers.
I feel like the Chiefs should be in on them. I feel like that would make sense.
I think the Chiefs need something better. They need a number 1.
But there's no one available this year.
Well, the guys they should have gotten, Amari Cooper.
Already went to the Jets, and also, where did Amari Cooper go again?
Went to the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills are going to look good now. All of a sudden, I'm excited to have Josh Allen as a quarterback.
I have Amari Cooper, and so I'm excited too.
We're both excited. Nice.
But no, it was, after reading it, the base salary that Amari Cooper's making on the Bills is $1 million.
That's wild.
Yeah, because the Browns are paying the rest of it. And I'm like, hey, Chiefs, you couldn't have used Amari Cooper?
The Chiefs?
I hate the Chiefs, but
are a frustrating team just because like they could do so many things to make their team better, and then they just don't, and they somehow win when they shouldn't.
Yeah. They always talk around adding really good players and things like that, and then they never do it.
And then they add the guy who was with the Giants for a bit.
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney.
And they had Juju, and Juju's back.
And then they're like, let's just get rid of Tyreek.
Yeah, let's get rid of... They always get rid of people and then bring in guys who suck. And
yeah.
Like, this is such a like conservative like GM owner.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But at the same time, they've won 2 in a row. But they won't win this year because the Packers will win. And also, just fun fact, the NFC has 4 of the top 8 teams in the NFC are NFC North teams.
I saw all of the NFC North teams have 4 wins or more.
Which is like the first time either that's ever happened or has happened in like 40 or 50 years.
It's crazy because like you think they would have played each other at some point.
Which they have some because the Packers did play the Vikings. And then this week the Lions play
the Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I believe the Bears might have an off week this week. And then the Packers play the Texans, and it'll be interesting to see what happens.
I don't know. Cowboys can't lose this week, so
shout out. Off week?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we play San Francisco on Sunday Night Football, so be praying for your boy.
Yeah. But I really hope that somehow the entire NFC North makes the playoffs, which would be 4 of the 7 playoff spots, which is
I don't even know how
wild.
that would happen.
Well, right now they have 3 of the 7, and then the Bears are the 8th team.
They basically all would have to split like
each other.
with each
and
other.
Then just beat up everybody else.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But,
or the teams in the other division, like the number 1s, just beat up on everybody that they play besides the NFC North, and then that could be another way it happens.
Could be.
I don't know. It'll be wild. But so far, so good for all those teams, especially the Packers. And also, we mentioned before that episode 100 is coming up. We are finishing episode 95 as we speak. So if you have any ideas or suggestions on what we should do for episode 100, let us know. And then we'll try to take those ideas and run with them because we already know that Jack Holmgren's going to drop some wild jokes on there. But if you want to hear anything else, send it in. Let us know. Send in some voice memos. I don't know.
4 guests.
This is the first time we've made it to almost 100 episodes.
I want 4 of us.
4 of us? 4 of us?
No,
Sorry.
not 4 of us.
Sorry.
4 of us. I want Lauren and Michael on here at the same time with us. I don't even know how that logistically works.
I don't think that would end up well. I don't know. That would be wild.
Lauren would kill Michael.
Yeah, probably. But that's, I think, most of our final thoughts, unless you had anything, right?
My final thoughts is go home, take your kids home, watch Mulan, learn things.
And while you're doing all that, make sure to go to Friday Pickleball and use the code Samuel14434 to get 2 pickleball paddles for $98 or 2 for $138, depending on the level of pickleball paddles you want. And while you're doing that, also send some ministry support Dane's way. The link's in the bio.
Give me your money.
Yeah, do that. And also send him or the Instagram at Until Next Week Podcast a nice little message saying that you gave towards his ministry support so they can track it properly. Keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast, especially if they have never listened before. Subscribe on their phone so that they will listen. And then also just keep leaving 5 stars. Leave those voice memos on Instagram. Follow our Instagram and TikTok. There'll be videos again someday soon. Don't know how soon, but it'll happen. And then also just thank you again for listening. Be safe out there. Have a good time. And let's go Packers.
No.
And this has been episode 95 of the Until Next Week podcast.